Hey everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you my everyday brow routine. I just wanted to go ahead and film this video because my brows are the #1 question I am asked about, whether it's here on YouTube or just in my everyday regular life. My brows are always commented on and everybody asks me how I do them and stuff. So I thought I would go ahead and film this video since it is very highly requested. So I hope you guys enjoy. A couple things I want to put out there is that nobody's brows are identical to one another. So this brow is going to be different than this brow, or this brow is going to be different than this brow, because no eyebrows are identical. So of course you're going to have a little slight differences in them, but it shouldn't be anything that is like you have a straight brow and then a brow with an arch or anything. So I wanted to go ahead and put that out there. Another thing I want to say is that I get questions about my eyebrows here on YouTube, just asking if I wax them or anything, and the answer to that is yes, I do wax them. I don't wax them myself, but I do go once every like 3 months to get them waxed, and I just ask them to clean up around the edges and keep my natural shape, because I don't want them doing any weird shapes or anything. So I just stick to my natural shape, but just get them to clean up all the stray hairs around the outside. And then in the time gaps between when I get them waxed and stuff, I just go ahead and use my tweezers here at home and pluck out any other hairs that may grow in. Another thing I want to say is that the way you can tell where your brows are supposed to be is just take a makeup brush, a pen, a pencil, anything. And the first thing you want to do is go ahead and line it up with your, I guess, the middle of your nostril. So as you can see, that is where mine is, and that is where mine starts. And then to get your arch, all you're going to do is go ahead and take the same brush, keep it where it is, but just go ahead and put it so it's pointing across your pupil. I don't know if you guys can see that, and that is where your arch should be. And then to figure out where your brow should end, go ahead and do the same technique, but keep it along the edge of where the tip of your nose is and where the edge of your eye is. So over here, like as you were doing like winged eyeliner, how you follow that bottom, that's where you want to put it, and that is pretty much where my brow ends. So that's just a way you guys can tell where your brows should exactly start, end, and arch. So in this video, I went ahead and used my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color brunette, and this is just the pencil that everyone and their mother literally talks about. And also in this video, I go ahead and use a little bit of eyeshadow from my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. But on days when I do want my brow to be very, very strong, I will go ahead and use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Chocolate. And it is just like this creamy jelly consistency. This is a lot more difficult to work with, so I don't really recommend it to people who are starting just filling in their eyebrows and stuff. I would stick to the everyday routine I'm about to share with you guys right now. So if you guys want to see a video on how I use this as well, just go ahead and thumbs up this video or let me know down below. And this intro is getting super long, so let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my Tweezerman tweezers, and I'm just going to go ahead and tweeze away any unwanted hairs that I might have. Next, I'm taking my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color brunette, and I'm just going to take the spoolie end of this and brush through my brows to make sure that all my hairs are laying flat and in place. I'm then taking the pencil part, and I'm just going to go ahead and start by filling in the bottom of my brow. This will just help me to ensure that I get the shape that I want in place. Next, I'm just filling in the rest of my brows just by using the same technique, so all I'm doing is creating short and thin strokes to create the illusion of more hairs. Taking my #7 brush from Anastasia, I'm going to mix Naked 2 and Faint from my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and brush these colors through my brows just to ensure that everywhere has some color and that I haven't missed any parts. This will also help just to smooth everything out and make it look a lot more natural. using my Sigma E60 brush, I'm going to go ahead and go back into that same palette and mix Foxy and WS to create a highlighter color. I'm just going to go ahead and put this all under my brow, and then after that I'm taking Venus from that same palette and just using this to add a little bit of more shimmery highlight underneath my arch. And we're done.